Hey, what's up? We are currently in the financial district in Boston, Massachusetts, right? Inner city Boston and Boston. And we are heading to the UFC gym. So we're parked now. Let's just get our bag and let's get in there. We're gonna go to an open mat, so yeah, I parked on South Street. Oh, the sounds of Boston. So oh, pretty sure that's homeless guy urine. So this is Lincoln Street. Here for the open mat at 10:30.
Years and I still not used to this. All right. 4 short rounds. Execution.
I once heard John Danaher on a Joe Rogan podcast say, well, he asked Joe a question. He was like, Joe, what is the fundamental anatomy of a fight? Like if you were to break it down into simple components, what would the fight consist of? And the answer is takedown and pass the dangerous legs to get a type of top control where then you can work on finishing them with chokes or joint locks. Now, that's why when you're looking at Jenna and I working on our passing game, that's why it's so important to understand how to pass, because besides the takedown, that's like your second step to winning a fight. Now, the reason why John Danaher called them the dangerous legs is, well, have you ever gotten kicked in the face before? Like, up kicks are no joke. And in order to pass the dangerous legs, I want you to try to figure out like a principle that you see over and over and over again in every single passing move. And sometimes we call things basic, but basic almost has an air of like simplicity or less than advanced, but basic should really be called like the laws. It's like physical laws. So as you can see here, when I am in open guard, do you see what Jenna did in order to pass my legs? The most important thing when passing is to control their legs. Say hello to the bad guy. They say I'm a bad guy. When I was first taking MMA, like dedicated MMA classes when I was a blue belt, preparing for my first fight, my second coach at Boston, BJJ, told me, just kept on yelling, ankle control, ankle control. So when you're passing, think about controlling the ankles and the knees or the thighs, and you can do that in a multitude of ways. You can do that by using your shin to pin their shin to the ground like a knee slice. You can grab the gi to control the legs at the point of the shins or the ankles, and then what direction. So you can see when Jenna was passing to the left, she threw my legs to the right. So if their legs are all the way on the other side when you're passing, it makes it more difficult for them to re-guard, meaning it makes it more difficult for them to take their leg and to either hook it on your inside thigh in a butterfly, or to regain a half guard, or even regain a full guard. Now here, this was a great This is a great counter. One type of pass is to control the legs at the knee pit and basically pin it by their ears, and you can sit on it and then throw their legs to the side. You can see grabbing the ankles and even pulling them upwards so they can get to a supine position. So you can see the principle of knee stapling here, and then when you're passing, it's extremely important. Do you see my left knee, how it's right against their hip? I'm telling you, the most important thing when passing or maintaining side control is think of that knee, like my left knee when it was by her hip. Always have something on their near side hip, because that is like the linchpin. And here is a transition to an armbar. Remember dark skin, Jermaine, weighed in the rain, and sort of kind of the same, except I'm no lady, you're gonna know my name. Before I go, the world will feel my pain. They're saying I'm a bad guy, why's that? It's when my back's against the wall, nigga, I react. Secretly though, I know you was my effect. So here she has a double underhooks. She goes to a stack pass. Yes. The key thing about a stack pass or any type of pressure passing, this is the mentality you want. You, more so for competitions or, you know, if your partner has good neck mobility, but you want to put them in so much agony and pressure and discomfort to the point where they are begging you to pass. So think about it. Next time you're trying to do any type of pressure passing, whether that be, you know, a stack pass or like a knee slice or a knee cut. Oh, here I went from a, oh, that was actually pretty, I'm impressing myself now. That was a butterfly guard to X guard. And then right here I'm going for the elevator sweep from butterfly guard. So from butterfly guard, if you shoot one of your legs through, like your near side leg typically, and put it on their hip, then you can transition from butterfly guard to X guard, and then you can go back and forth. So if you're working on your butterfly sweep game, going from like the elevator sweep, you can take the underhook and do a reverse arm bar from there, and then when they're defending that, you can do the shoulder crunch sweep. So there's plenty of options, and anytime that you're trying to build game, I find this is a really good tip. Okay, so when you're trying to build your jiu-jitsu game, one way to do it is to focus on like a specific sweep, and then to explore different answers for what they may try to do from that position. Because especially if you're a smaller player, like Jenna is 100 pounds and I'm like 135, so I am 35% bigger than her. And I find as a smaller player, one style of game that I really enjoy is the style of game where I'm not forcing. I don't go into the role thinking I'm going to do this. What I do is, oh, this is a good, oh, she's trying to sweep, but I have my hand posted, is to explore different options from that same position that would be the answer to whatever they do. So you're basically building a counter game, which is great because then your reaction to what they're doing is the move that you decide to do instead of forcing a move that you already thought that you were going to do. That was the biggest difference for me going from white belt to blue belt, was to just see what's happening and to capitalize and have an answer for situations that kept on happening to me. Oh, right here is I'm trying to triangle my legs here. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great. great move. Yeah, so just building a game of counters and exploring different avenues from a specific position for different things that they can do. Like what if they, you know, you're an X guard and they post a leg? Like what can you do from there? So here she has an arm bar and I am stacking her, and one thing that she can do from here is the backdoor arm bar. So that is, the backdoor arm bar is a response for when you're trying to arm bar and they stack you. So basically I'm telling her to put her arm on that, yep, turn around, and then they either flip over you or you can post on their hip, that way they can't get out of it by spinning on top of you. So that right there is a perfect example of if you're trying to build game and you're thinking, oh man, every time I get an arm bar, they stack me, because that's a popular defense. If you have an answer for the highest probability reactions that you get during rolling, and it's like an experiment, right? So you're rolling and it's like you have a statistical analysis and you're like, okay, every time I get an arm bar, 85% of the time I get stacked. If you search for a counter for the stack defense counter, which is probably what I should name this move on the shorts, then all of a sudden you have an answer. So next time you're rolling, one thing that may have, you know, when I was a white belt, one thing that may have frustrated me, now I'm like, okay, I dare you to do it. I dare you to stack me. Stack me and see what happens. Mess around and find out. It's right here. She's going for a sweep, but it's extremely difficult to sweep a person when you have your hips collapsed like this. And this was the move that I was talking about, where you can basically, it's the same concept as a stack pass, except you're basically sitting on their knee pits. All right, so here's a good look at my head position. This is the key thing. The key thing when you're doing the cut across pass is head position. You want your head on the same side as you're passing, and you can drive your head into their ear, and that really. And another thing too for back escapes, get your hips. See how I'm bridging upward? I'm bridging upward and I'm controlling her hands. This is great because if their hands are underneath your arms, they can't choke you if you are controlling their hands. So step number one for a back escape is to bridge up, make them carry your weight so they are uncomfortable. Bridge up, and if you have double underhooks, they have double underhooks, so you have both arms under, you can choose either side. And I really like that cross grip. That way you are clamping down on their arms and they can't choke you if you have control over both of their choking arms. And so if you have double, I guess that would be like an overhook, or, you know, both of their arms are under your armpits. You can choose either side. So drive your head backwards to the mat as you're bridging, and then you can work escapes from there. So you can just hip out. Here I have the Kimura grip. Kimura grip to we call this the walk around series. Basically when you transition from north-south. I love the Kimura grip. You can do so many things from the Kimura grip. It's also called a key lock grip.
I guess every superhero need a theme music. One man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. The system broken, the schools closed, the prisons open. We ain't got nothing to lose, motherfucker, we roll. Motherfucker, we roll. The with some light-skinned girls and some Kelly Rose. In this white man world, we the ones chosen. So good night, cool world, I'll see you in the morning. Huh? I'll see you in the morning. This is way too much, I need a moment. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. Till then, fuck that, the world's ours. Sauce is Napoleon, my flows is Mongolian, my ice brought the goalies and everybody, every characteristic of the egotistic. He knows he's so fucking gifted. I just needed time alone with my own thoughts. Got treasures in my mind, but couldn't open up my own vault. I tell like creativity, purity, and honesty is honestly being crowded by these grown thoughts. So one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. Till then, fuck that, the world's ours.
Raindrops, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. I don't try nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get jank. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. Bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas are savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas are savage, ruthless. Raindrops, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. I don't try nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get jank. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. Bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas are savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas are savage.
But my feet is in Bottega. Bitch, I'm getting money, give a fuck about a hair in this motherfucker. It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker. You can't me run no broke shit, that broke shit get old. You can't me run no hoe shit, these hoes get too bold. I'm allergic to that no shit, my wrist game on cold. I might peel my coupe like Justita, you Tamara.
What's Tia? My pussy pretty, I fuck them like porn stars.
I'm playing basketball, but my bitches is all stars.
Da Vinci on my wrist, cause I'm richer than most broads.
Yo, Nick, these bitches trippin', let's send them a postcard. I put on my jewelry just to go to the bodega. And I keep it with me just so that I'm feeling safer. Fendi on my body, but my feet is in Bottega. Bitch, I'm getting money, give a fuck about a hair in this motherfucker.
She might get it poppin', I'm a weapon for the win. I don't
the gate outside. When they pull up, they give me loose. Yeah, jump out, boys. That's Nike boys. I've been our coast. This shit way too big. When we pull up, give me the loot. Was off the Remy, had a bad boost. Had to hit my old down, the duck the news. 24-hour lockdown, we made no moves. Now it's 4 a.m. and I'm back up popping with the crew. I just landed in Chase B mixes pop like Jamba Joe's. Different color chains, see my jeweler really selling fruits. And they joking, man, know the crackers wish it was a no. Someone said, going sad. This shit way too formal, y'all know I don't follow suit. Stacy Dash, most of these girls ain't got a clue. All of these hoes I made off records I produce. I might take all my exes and put them all in a group. Hit my essays, I need the booch. About to turn this function into final room. Told her I been, you coming too. In the 305, bitches treat me like I'm Uncle Luke. Had to slot the top off, it's just a roof. She said, where we going? And I said, the moon. We ain't even make it to the room. She thought it was the ocean, it's just a pool. Now I gotta open, it's just a ghost. Who put this shit together? I'm the glue. Someone said, shorty face got me out the blue. Someone said, motherfucker, someone said.
Astro. Yeah. Hey. She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hands. I did half a Zan, 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light, ay, like a light, ay, like a light. Ay, slept through the flight, ay, not for the night. 767, man, this shit got double bedroom, man. I still got scores to settle, man. I crept down the block, made a right, cut the lights, made a price. Niggas think it's sweet, it's on sight, nothing nice. Nuggets in my ice, Jesus Christ, checks over stripes. That's what I like.
It's happened early tonight. I'm anxious about my elbows.
Thank you so much for watching. Keep on training. Keep on having fun out there on the mats. And a big thank you to everyone at the UFC gym and to Jenna. She's such a great training partner. All the ladies there were super fun to roll with and very talented. And yeah, it's always a good time having some fun with our savage sisters. So until next time, bye.
I go hard in the booth. Biggie fires, give me the loot. I'm a classy millionaire. Thank the coupe.
Ride with the mob, come through our law. Check you and me, and do your job. Third is the name. Big baller did the chain. Torno for the watch. Prezi